Welcome back to Booze in the Rocks. My name is...
It's the ERYN show today, and we're going to use these to make the bee's knees. But first, this.
Let's get into it. The bee's knees cocktail dates back to prohibition. Now the phrase bee's knees means the best or it's excellent. Now during that time, ingredients such as honey and citrus were added to gin to help disguise the odor and flavor of bathtub gin. And they used to make gin in their bathtubs as a way to get around it. Now digging into the history of the bee's knees doesn't turn much up in the way of a definitive origin, although there are a couple of theories. The first is a recipe that appears in 1934 in the edition of San Francisco bartender and author Bill Boothby's Cocktail Compendium, World Drinks and How to Mix Them. However, other evidence suggests Frank Meyer, a bartender at the Ritz Paris, was a cocktail's original creator. Now it appears in Meyer's 1936 edition of The Artistry of Mixing Drink. So even if this story is true, Boothby still beat Meyer to the print by a few years. So let's make a bee's knees cocktail. ERYN, you are going to make me a cocktail. But the first thing you need is this. A mixing glass.
Okay.
Second thing you need is this.
Okay.
That's a jigger.
Yeah.
Okay. The top is a 2-ounce pour, as it actually says directly on the container. So what we're going to use here is Ungava. Now this is a gin made in Quebec. It was suggested to me by a friend of mine. Her name is Sam, and she said, David, this gin is really, really good and you're going to like it. Now this requires 2 ounces or 60 milliliters of this gin. And what this gin is going to do is this gin is going to give us a very, very yellow look to our cocktail. Now the next thing that we need is lemon juice. And you need 3/4 of an ounce. So here, have a knife.
Okay.
All right. So, chop, chop, literally.
Okay.
Make sure you're using proper technique and how to cut a piece of fruit.
Okay. How much am I cutting it? Halfway?
Yeah, but halfway. Because what's going to happen is half a lemon is going to give you approximately what we're looking for. So we need 3/4 of an ounce. Okay, so here's our citrus squeezer, right? And you're going to use this. That top pour is 1 ounce, so you want 3/4 of that. Upside down. Flip it.
Okay. I'm sorry.
And just put it right above there. So one of the things about using fresh fruit, and one of the things I've learned about cocktails and cocktails in general, and it stands out just as much in cocktail as it does in making your food, is the fact that you're going to, here you go, perfect, is that fresh ingredients make a huge difference. So we need 3/4 of an ounce, about 22.5 mils of lemon juice. Now, having said that, we also need a honey syrup, okay? And we're using a 1-to-1 honey syrup. This is 1 part honey, 1 part water. Okay, and you just cook that down slightly, and you're not really cooking it, you just warm it up. Again, pour it in there.
You have to say something because I don't know these things.
Okay, move it. So, I just had to move that so we could...
do his close-ups that he loves oh so much.
Yes, absolutely. All right, now what you need to do is take this, fill that about half full of ice.
Half full.
Yep. Just grab a couple handfuls.
That looks good to me.
Okay. Pour that directly in and wastage. Slam it in. Okay. Now you're going to give it a shake for a good 10 seconds. Okay, now take it apart. She did that much easier than I did. She's cheating.
I'm not cheating. How
Yes,
would I cheat?
you are. Okay, so what you need here is, we're going to use a Nick and Nora glass. And we're going to double strain this.
Double strain.
When I say double strain, we're going to use our Hawthorne strainer to keep out the big chunks of ice. But then you're going to use all of this. And we're going to use this to double strain and get out the fine little pieces of ice. Perfect. But we're not done. Now we need a garnish. Here, I'll take these. Grab a lemon.
Lemon.
Yep. Here you go. And now you need a nice long strip of the lemon. Okay, I'm going to teach you how to do this properly.
No, I got this. I got
Keep
this.
going. The viewers will get bored eventually of what we're doing, and
Not of me.
okay, maybe they'll get bored of me.
No, they won't. All right. So it's
All right,
very
so
strange.
this is we're not twisting it and dropping it in. We need okay. Here, let me show you. We're going to take a very long lemon, and we're going to cut this in one long straight swath directly above. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to give this a little bit of a squeeze to express the oils in. Give it a bit of a rub around, and now we have the bee's knees cocktail.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Well, good. You get the first try to taste that.
Now, am I putting this in?
No, you don't need to. Take it off. Take it off. What do you smell?
A lot of lemon.
Ooh, okay, good. How's it taste?
That's really good.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Do you
try it.
really like this?
I like that. I would drink that.
Okay. So here I am. I have this gorgeous, gorgeous yellow drink. Yes, you can definitely get the smell of the lemon from the citrus oils and the lemon juice in here.
It's really good.
That is good. One of the things that makes it different, no matter what drink you put in there, is to try different types of your alcohol. Certain things work better. And this works really, really well. You know what? I would recommend this to anybody that's getting into gin for the first time, very much like the Bramble. It's nicely balanced. You get a little bit of the sweet, you get a little bit of the citrus, and it tastes just excellent. I can understand why this cocktail has stayed around for as long as it has. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the ingredients and the method in the description below on how to make this. And then if this is your first time here, please subscribe to our channel and make sure you hit the bell notification. That way, every time we put up a new video, you get notified. But if you didn't like this video, you didn't find it interesting, funny, or informative, hit the thumbs down button twice.
And
we'll see you then.
remember, it's the ERYN show. And we're going to use these to make this.
What is this?
The bee's knees.
Bastor, it's excellent! Now, during the time, ingredients, or whatever, fuck, tell companion, world drinks, and how to mix them. However, other yellow look to it. So this is going to make our cocktail even more yellow than it normally would be. All the way.
All the way.
Yeah, it's a 2 ounce pour.
Okay, well, I wasn't paying that much attention.
Really? Come on.
Excuse me?
Hmm?
Nothing?
Stop. Look at the way you said everything.